Well, hello and welcome to the Silver Gauntlets. Hope you're having a wonderful time today, wherever you are in the world. It is time for more quarterfinals action. Today we have Tenacious Toad versus Cranx. Their game 1. So both of them made it to the quarterfinal. They are seeds 80 and 112 respectively. So let's see how they stack up in the stats screen. Tenacious Toad has significantly more races to his name in total than Cranx, at least recorded races. Toad also has a 47:33 as the best time in race, which I can only assume was not a standard seed. Also, before I forget, I'm Tobias. With me today on commentary is SaigoGetsuga. Saigo, how are you?
I'm doing great and looking forward to this race. But yeah, that 47:33, that's gotta have been like a custom sense, like a Triforce Blitz almost seems.
Well, the stats generator usually excludes Triforce splits, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Or I'll have to have a look at what kind of time that was. Anyway, other than that, Toad has won 6 of the 8 races where the two faced each other. That can be 1v1s. That can be just races that both of them participated in. But 6 of the 8 have gone to Toad. 2 of them have gone to Cranx, though. So it looks like Toad might have the advantage here based on stats. But still, this is rando. So who knows what'll happen? Speaking
Ran
of who knows what'll happen? Let's see what we have today. So in terms of settings, we are looking at Scrub Shuffle, Open Ganon's Castle Bridge, 1 chicken and pre-planted magic beans.
All I can say is the punchline for this seed: check all the sphere zeros.
I was gonna say, Runner, Mido asked Sphere Zero, and Runner said yes, please. Basically that. So that's basically the motto of this seed. So I think it is time to just send those runners off here. Oh no, that color correction definitely needs to be applied to Toad's screen. Good grief. Cool. Anyway.
All right, it looks like we have a light medallion start and a prelude start as child. So that's instant adult access.
Instant adult access, easy access to the Temple of Time in general, easy access to market as well. So we'll see. Anyway, I think it's time to send the runners off. So exclamation point ready. Here we go.
Then comes the big question: Who do you think any of them will rush Ganon's castle since it's sphere zero?
That's a really good question that I don't know the answer to. I mean, if you just walk in there with nothing, you have 3 checks available. You have Forest... oh no, that's not true. You have Forest Trial, you have Water Trial, and you have the 4 Scrubs. Because, hey, yeah. Scrub Shuffle. So that's actually a worthwhile target. I think that can definitely be justified. So let's see what this seed has for us. We start in Kokiri Forest, though, so both of them having a look at... well... One is looking at Mido's house, the other is having a look at the Kokiri sword chest first.
And so far, Mido does not look to Provido unless he has choose. Just some money, which will be definitely helpful for Scrubs. Okay, just 15 bucks.
Honestly, that is not what you see in a scrub. Want to see in a scrub shuffle? Oh, big chest in the Kokiri sword check. So let's see what that is. And hover boots straight away.
Interesting. Yep, Tenacious Toad just knowing that it's Scrub Shuffle farming up the money.
Yep, just making sure there's enough money available for those scrubs. I think there are 1, 2, 3 at least available immediately in Lost Woods. And also, yes, hi, Chuckles, it's the hover boots!
And 30 Skulls is dead. Alright, into the Lost Woods we go. Going for... looks like Toad's gonna work his way front to back, or maybe he's gonna go for Saria Song and then work his way back.
I don't know, front to back, side to side, we'll see. Toad is definitely...
Oh, there's the Deku Theater first, okay.
Yeah. Probably...
what
in the world?
Hover boots and hook shot early on. What is happening?
it does seem to me like there is no problem getting to Spirit Temple today. Let's see if that's a medallion. I mean, sure, we still need a horse, or we need a
We
we
did
need a
another
long
hook shot.
shot. But you know, good start. Good start.
Indeed.
Oh no, the boss is here. Hi, Hell Knight. Hope you're doing well. Everybody behave.
Alright. Death
What did we
Mountain
get?
Trail Foolish.
Oh, cool.
And a heart container from on the bridge.
Sure.
And what will Saria teach us today? She will teach us Zelda's Lullaby.
Okay. We are getting a lot of useful items early on. We'll see how that continues to go. Central Pillar was, I think, a small key?
Yes. Alright, now for 2 more hints here in the Sacred Forest meta, we have Hyrule Field Path to Bongo.
Alright, that's a path hint. So, not
That's
forgetting about...
mainly the Haunted Wasteland is a place of heart. So
Oh no.
so the main Hyrule Field path could be leads to magic or dins. Those are the 2 items that come to mind to me. Okay, Lost Woods is loaded. That's a bow off of Skull Kid's minigame.
Sure, I guess. Wait, Skull Kids minigame? Oh, Ocarina minigame, you mean? I see.
Ocarina minigame, yes. But they're Skull Kids. They're playing music. It's a jazz session.
Okay, so... Hookshot from the Scrub in the Deku Theater, Bow from Ocarina minigame, and a Zelda's Lullaby from SFM straight away. That sure is something.
Mm-hmm. And Tenacious Toad going straight to Temple of Time, whether to do Market or go Adult, we shall see.
I mean, Market is also a bunch of chicks, so...
Alright, we get
30 still
30
dead, Burning Cactus Horse, okay, and Zora's Domain Foolish twice over.
So that's, oh boy, Burning Cat Caponas. That, depending on what our dungeon layout is, that's going to be interesting.
So, 30 sorry, Burning Khaki Ponas just means there will not be an early bonus song for our runners to get to give it a training ground in Logic. Isn't gonna, you know, stop them, but might make them consider doing that early. So we'll see how this goes.
Fire arrows.
By the way, you know what I just realized?
Oh, wait a minute.
We're a perfect match for our runners' nationalities.
Nice. So with the fire arrows, if we find magic early, that puts Shadow Trial in Logic.
Oh. We do have hover boots, we do have a hookshot, yeah, that's true. Where was that in Market?
Child's Shooting Gallery.
Okay. And it looks like, just like Toad, Cranx is looking to check the Market first. Bronze is indeed not American. Bronze is Dutch. So the trackers aren't quite a match.
Ah, so close.
Very close. Okay, really chill music here on Shooting Gallery from... I think I have Cranx audio up right now. Whoop.
Mm-hmm. And I think that music is...
Capoeira. So it's the owl. Not capoeira.
Oh, yeah, the owl, yep. Kaporagora, yep.
Capora, yeah. Capoeira. Would be fun, though. For music, feel free to have a dance/fighting style. Bottom of the Elder Baronade. Ooh. Good information for Cranx here. Don't expect for Toad to miss out on that for too long too, though.
And Minuet from Malin.
Well, Bronze used to be German. Well, not used to be German, but used to live in Germany. But hey. So well. Well.
Then would that still count?
Probably not.
Ah. Alright, so that pretty much ends the 3-song child route. So at this point, where will Toad go? Oh, right, Scrub's here in the ranch.
Exactly. So, don't forget about these scrubs. There are a few scrubs that are easy to forget about. These in the range certainly are among them. The other group of scrubs that is easy to forget about is in Goron City.
Oh yeah, with Hookshot and Song of Time.
I say easy to forget about. Mostly they're just, if you're not used to scrub shuffle, you just don't think about scrubs. That you don't like. You don't think about scrub grottos that much. There's a slingshot for Toad in the ranch scrub grotto. I don't expect Cranx to miss that either, and a bottle as well.
So far, not a bad haul for Child 1.
Indeed.
Ooh, but Toad is missing out on a bow at this point.
Yep, missing Ocarina minigame here. I thought Hyrule Field was path to
Hyrule Field is path to No, it's a path to Bongo.
Fix. Alright, Cranx is checking the scrubs, and then we'll see if he will also head to Temple of Time.
And our medallion layouts, we have water,
Jabu. Don't want to do Jabu, but you know, at least both of them have to do it. Shadow, Forest, and Deku. Not too bad.
Not bad, but two of the longest dungeons being on medallions. It's a little annoying, but hey.
Yeah, on the other hand,
I prefer Shadow over Forest.
We also have Deku Tree on a medallion, though, so it kind of balances out. That being said, Toad also missed the hovers, as Emerald Mousy points out in chat. That might be a bigger problem for him, honestly.
Oh dear, you're right. So in the case if Cranx finds magic first, then he'll be able to do a little bit more in Ganon's Castle than what Toad will be able to.
Yeah. Speaking of Ganon's Castle, though, the Rainbow Bridge is spawned today. It's available straight away, and Ganon's boss key is locked behind 6 medallions still. So Tenacious Toad is the first to Ganon's Castle. Ganon's Castle gives us 7 Sphere Zero checks. It gives us Forest Trial, Water Trial, and it gives us, well, with the hookshot, we can also check some stuff in Spirit Trial, and we can also check those scrubs in the lobby. That's 4 easy and quick checks.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, because I don't think even with hookshot extension can this trick work.
I think hookshot extension might be it.
Oh, that's right. There is this one check. There is the one check in Spirit Trial you can do. By the way, and it's nothing.
Yup. Also, yeah, Ventnor Says, yeah, Cranx can do Spirit Trial too for with that hook shot. Sorry, with that bow. So
Yeah,
more
that's right.
advantage for him here. All right, let's see. 4 scrubs. And they give us nothing. Scammed. You pay 10 rupees. You give me 5. Cool.
Another scam.
Another
What?
scam.
Oh my goodness.
Is
Oh
Ganon's
dear.
castle going to be the final foolish location?
Oh. Oh.
4 times a scam. That's rude. Thanks, game.
Well, you get half of your money. You get half the money back. Toad? You just skipped out on water trial.
We'll see.
Oh. Big chest here in Shadow Trial 1.
And it gives us a strength upgrade.
So rushing Ganon's castle was the call.
Again, Sphere Zero, yes. There are so many Sphere Zero checks in this particular randomizer seed.
That was Sphere 1 with from the hook shot in Lost Woods.
Also true. Plus, is it Sphere 2 as well? Just because you have to change ages. I'm never sure if each change counts as a separate sphere.
I want to say that sounds right, but yeah, I'm not sure either.
Anyway, small key in water trial, and Toad is still fishing for bomb shoes here. Wants to do more, obviously.
And I totally missed what was on 40 and 50 skulls.
Same here, honestly. So if someone in chat wants to enlighten us as to that, both of them did. Cool, thanks.
All right. So at the very most, we'll get too close to. We'll get around 20. Oh, okay.
Another bow.
That'll
Toad is not
help
gonna
Toad.
miss that one. So advantage from finding that bow early in Ocarina minigame somewhat mitigated. What's still there, obviously, is finding the advantage. Is having the advantage of finding that those hover boots in the Kokiri sword chest. And Toad obviously can't get that as adult, so he will only get that when he goes child, at the earliest.
Speaking of Toad, he's making the climb. He'll at least only make it halfway, so it's the Stalfos have to check. And I don't know how confident I would be in taking on Iron Knuckles with only your starting hearts.
The answer is no.
Especially with no shield too. And it's a small chest.
Nothing. Alright, so I'm thinking Toad might just safe warp out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then start in on his adult checks. Like his normal adult route that will probably take him to Kakariko. Which gives him 2 songs, obviously.
And then he could go straight into forest.
Yep. Still fishing for those bomb shoes. We are warping to Temple of Time. That's actually very much quicker to... Or warping to SFM, actually. Where was that minuet?
Let's see, what do we get? Sun Song. Because now comes the bigger question. Where will storms be for us to get to that Baronade path? Alright, Dompe gives us... nothing.
Womp womp.
Ooh, but Toad making the early dip into Forest Temple without having gone adult cack to get that bow.
Minuet must have been on Malin then. Just through...
Yes, it was.
By process of deduction alone. So Toad just out in it for the skulls at the moment. That is a small key straight away on the tree stump. I mean, you're doing forest anyway, so you might as well get started on it. There's no or very little time lost here.
That's fair.
Yeah. So Cranx is a is a magic meter away from being able to check this chest here, but unfortunately would only be able to do that out of logic as child right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be guessing that once we find a bomb bag, we're gonna find magic in Hyrule Field to fulfill that bongo path. That's just my
Yeah, that
guess.
does sound about right. We have a hookshot. We have a oops. Crank's having some internet issues. Famous German internet here. We have a hookshot. We have a bow. We have hover boots as well, and a fire. And well, it could be Din's fire too.
Well, the little scary right now for Toad.
Just shieldless, fighting the Stealthos here like a freaking Chad. Meanwhile, Song of Storms in the graveyard. Song check. That's
Well,
great
there we go.
news. Well, there we go, indeed.
Well. Once we get bombs, that's a full clear.
Mm-hmm.
The lovely pot hitboxes with the adult sword.
I mean, fairy hitboxes are even more bullshit, but what do I know?
That you're not wrong there. Thank you, Bridge. You might even say he's tenacious.
I would never.
Oh god, what if bombs are in the well? Oh, that is a possibility.
I would hate it, thanks.
That it has happened before.
I mean, well is a path location. We know it's path to Baronade. That can be, I mean, something that leads to Rudo's letter or the boomerang, but that could be a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Cranx's internet, please.
I like that arrow sound effect.
The boomerang pop from Majora's Mask, I think, which is sorry, the balloon pop from Majora's Mask, I think, which is great.
I thought that's the little starting pistol sound from the horse race.
Also possible. Might be the same sound effect, actually. Heart piece on adult shooting.
Alright. One last check to worry about. Alright, and we're getting to our adult CAC checks from Tenacious Toad, which he will find that bow, and he can just go warp immediately back to forest if he so chooses.
I don't think he will. He might do that later. Well, no, he actually then has the forest kit available, so he will probably do that very soon.
We got Saria's song from the windmill.
There is really nothing stopping him from doing that, or really nothing speaking against that either, because it is the claim check is dead. Okay, cool. And a wallet from Open Grotto.
Wallet. It surprises me that Cranx didn't do this side of Kakariko Village, which he's now about to right now.
There are kind of two approaches to Kakariko Village, and I don't think either one is in any way quicker.
Oh yeah, that's just a stick in the windmill.
So, nothing stopping Toad from going back to Forest Temple straight away, because Forest is a linear dungeon. It needs to be checked completely anyway. So, I mean, the only thing he could hope for is being able to do 3 key forest, but alas, he doesn't have the hover boots that Cranx does.
Oh yeah. And besides, with the 3 key forest would be completely out of logic anyway. Or is that a trick that can be put in logic?
It's probably a trick. It's probably a trick that you can put in logic. It's definitely not in logic for this tournament. Doesn't matter though. You're still checking every check. You're just doing it slightly quicker. I think it saves between 15 and 20 seconds when you do it for perfectly.
Oh yeah, and Chad also pointed out that Toad also has Sun Song, so he can also do the Sun Song grave in the graveyard.
Just Toad being slightly more thorough for is starting to pay off for him here, or rather, slightly routing this in a slightly different, maybe a bit more conservative order. One could say. That being said, again, the hover boots are definitely in Cranx's advantage.
And it's looking like Cranx might be taking a Forest Temple dip, without the strength from Ganon's castle. As long as Cranx's internet can cooperate.
Gotta try something here.
Oh my god, that's Jabu's music I'm hearing in Forest Temple. Ugh.
P60. Great. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's a little too high.
Folks, get your OBS settings right, please. Like there are recommended OBS settings in the Zelda Speedruns Discord, and they also apply to TSG restreams as well. They make our lives as restreamers a lot easier. And they give you a better chance to actually get all that data out of your computer and into the interwebs. Mind you, 1440p for Ocarina of Time, a game whose native resolution is 320 by 240 pixels.
Yeah, I think I run mine with somewhere between that and the 480 whenever I stream OOT. Yep. One similarity between these two runners: both did the Stalfos fight shieldless in Forest.
Let's see if Cranx is similarly successful to Tenacious Toad here, and can beat the Stalfos without, well,
he has a shield.
Oh, he does have a shield, and that's a good choice here. I mean,
Yep.
defense against the Stalfos notwithstanding, power crouch steps are called that for a reason. Toad, though, is giving us a peek at Sunsong Grave, so let's pay attention to that for a moment.
Oh, big chest.
Let's see if it's anything useful.
Iron boots.
Well,
that's one part. That's another part of the water temple package. All you need now is another hook shot. And Toad is going into the Composer Grave, and we'll be picking up Song of Storms.
basically a bomb bag away from being able to full clear that that well, and there are exactly 2 bomb lock checks in well. Both of them can be peaked. Both of them you can know exactly what item they are. So a well dip when your child next time is probably in the cards for both of them.
As long as he also can remember, he also goes back for the Kokiri store check as well. That way he can have his own set of hover boots. Oh, yep, hover boots coming in very handy right now for Cranx here in Forest Temple. Get the early floor master check. But then having to fight the floor master without magic, a little annoying. Ooh. Oh, there we go. And a key. All right. Also, nice rupee count on Cranx's side.
For a moment. Toad also had that. Anyway, Toad not deciding to go after those bugs yet. Wants to keep the blue potion for now.
Mhm.
I think both of them have that bottle, actually, right?
I don't remember. I just know Toad has blue fire set up. So I don't think Cranx has that.
No, Cranx
Or
definitely has that bottle. He definitely had a blue potion in his inventory when he was fighting the Stelphos.
Got it. And now Toad going to be buying a shield. Team
Cranx
buy a
with
shield.
Indeed, Cranx with a classic puppy sound effect for the hover boots. We love to hear it. It is, in fact, the puppy boots.
Oh man, but that just trying to roll your way onto the platform with hover boots. It's very tricky to get that. And a bongo bongo drum for the hook shot. Oh yeah, this is another Scrubs Grotto that could potentially be missed. The Storms Grotto in Sacred Forest Meadow.
Oh yeah. Good
It's
shout.
scammed.
Scammed, and well, a heart piece isn't exactly...
Not too big of a scam, but
Yeah,
but can't go worse than the 4 bloopies in Ganon's castle.
indeed.
Oh, and another Storms Grotto here in Zora's River, because it looks like Cranks' internet just caught up, so he's
Well, I kind of refreshed the stream there, hoping that that gives us some more buffer.
ooh, scale.
Scale in the Storm's Grotto in River, and another heart piece. Man, turning off that low latency setting worked a treat. Not.
Hmm. And nothing outside Zora's domain.
See about those
Oh,
hints, though. Wait, did he walk past all those hints?
he looks like it.
Look at that.
Oh, going for the money. Okay.
No, he was looking to go for Zora's Domain here. Goron City to Queen Goma.
All right, so that will be our Kokiri sword since we found a accessible slingshot.
And Toad just continuing to dig through Forest Temple. Again, it's a temple that you need to do anyway. It's a medallion temple, and you have all the equipment for it. Might as well, and hope you run into more useful items on the way.
Indeed. Yep, front fully loaded with keys. So yeah.
So that scale was in the Scrubs Grotto?
Storm's Grotto in the
Ah,
Zora's River.
I see.
It looks like Cranks is gonna perform a KZ skip going to ice. If okay, there we go.
Does have a bottle, does have a, well, does have Zelda's Lullaby, so he can do this, even in logic. Well, not in logic, not without Rosetta, but
Right.
close enough.
One item off of logic. Who cares about logic?
I mean, rushing ice is a play. It gives you a song. It gives you 4 new checks with Zelda's Lullaby in hand, and that's a big chest up there. So Toad will want to check that out.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think Cranx ever got that one when he was here. Because he went straight for the Floor Master and then bailed.
He wouldn't have been able to actually get that, but he would have been able to peek it from the Floor Master's entrance there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he would have been able to peek it. That's right.
Cranx going for a rather complicated setup here.
Yeah, because from my perspective, he looks off. He needs to be straight on when you're at the edge after the jump attack. All right, and our big chest in Forest Temple is eye drops. Unfortunately, Big Goron is dead this seed, so not really helpful. Frank's still trying to get into a position. Yeah. From my perspective, yeah, he just needs to kind of be looking straight forward after doing the jump attack, or just when he goes off the ledge.
We'll see. Also, no need to roll, that is true. I think he's not close enough to the edge here to be able to make that jump. Oh, there we go.
There it is. And that was even with the roll.
I think he needed to aim slightly more to the left on that setup than on the one that I know. Anyway, he got it, so that's cool.
Yep. And we also get another set of hints here.
River, the water river chest is dead. Thank you.
I was almost about to think that was the boss key chest, but nope. Oh,
that is a slingshot.
All right. And I don't know. We might get a decent peek at the bottom of the fountain. Don't know. We'll. Oh.
That looks like a huge rupee, I think.
Either huge rupee or double defense.
It's a
huge rupee. Okay. And into the ice cavern we go. Horse race music in the ice cavern.
Oh god, that's gonna get old so quick. If it were at least a 10-minute horse race remix.
Oh, but the enemy music is the ice cavern music. That's trippy.
Indeed. Song shuffle doing us a solid today. Or rather, music shuffle. Cranx is really ratcheting up the skull collection though. Is at 8 skull tokens. Doesn't want to leave 10 or 20 behind, it seems.
I don't blame him, because you're guaranteed hits for 30, 40, 50. You don't really get the hints for 10 and 20, so you're pretty much just going off of, okay, I'm running out of checks. What could potentially be behind those two? Oh, using up the potion for the blue fire, which you have to at this point.
Yep.
Oh. Nice.
Nothing useful in the map chest. Good technique here from Cranx.
Woo! Saved by the grab animation from being frozen by the ice keys. Juice!
Finally, some explosives for Toad. He loves to see those, so that'll be get him able to start his seed in earnest. Even if the Dungo Cavern isn't in logic, he might want to do that soon. He will also be able to get at a bunch more scrubs now. It might, though, postpone him going to to child again because he now has more adult checks available to himself.
Yep. Because I can also see him wanting. I would also want to see him do the Hyrule Field checks to see where Bongo Path is.
With a wallet and shoes, all he needs is a way to get to is a way to get to to Desert Colossus to be able to buy more bomb shoes when he needs to not worry about the bomb bag at all this seed, honestly. Ah, almost got that gainer. There we go.
Ooh,
good job,
nicely
Cranx.
done. I don't. That's the first I've ever seen that hover trick done here in Ice Cavern.
Seen that one before. With an even smaller surface area. That worked.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow. Because yeah, that is what 1 or 2 pixels wide. That platform.
Not quite that small, but it is narrow. And Cranx obviously getting maximum trollage from the ice keys.
To make up for the keys that wasn't able to freeze him.
Anything less would be inappropriate here.
Dang. Hover boots really just break open the ice cavern.
Hover boots break open basically every dungeon. Then every dungeon before they are introduced in vanilla. That's
It's crazy.
Let's see about those glitchless jumps. How well he does with those.
Oh, almost had it. Not seeing too much more out of Forest Temple.
Nope, not being helpful, honestly. Ah.
Oh, hang on.
I mean, you had to jinx it.
I thought I saw something big, but I wasn't confident.
There's the other scale.
The other scale. Okay. So that puts Lake Hylia Lab Dive into logic.
It's available with the Iron Boots beforehand, but not logically. You're right. But yeah, those swag strats in Ice Cavern really can save you time when you get them right the first time. If you get them right the first time.
Right. Yeah. He's just so slightly off. Looks like. Let's see.
Oh. Problem is, he doesn't have bombs to get around that. He either pushes the block or he gets that glitchless jump right.
If it were me, I would have just been pushing the block, because I have yet to learn this jump.
Understandable.
I think the last trick I learned... Oh, what was it? Oh, shoot. I forget what the last trick I learned was.
I don't know, but Chuckles in chat right now can definitely attest to pushing the block being a viable strat, even for a top 64 player. There we go!
Alright. And to answer the question in chat, the other scale came from the Scrubs Grotto in Zora's River, which was locked behind Song of Swords.
And let's see about the final item of Ice Cavern and the song.
Poke dead.
You would think this is a special boss, Wolfos. You would be wrong.
You would think.
Deku Nut and Serenade.
Vanilla.
This
Vanilla.
was a bust. Totally and completely. It does get it does get Cranx to Lake Hylia though, which can be worthwhile, especially with pre-planted beans.
Oh yeah, that is true. And whereas Toad is now at the very tail end of Forest Temple, again, I do not blame him for pushing to complete Forest Temple because it is one of the longer dungeons to deal with.
Yep.
Oh, another big chest here in the basement.
Gives us strength 2.
Ooh! Silver
Okay, we have a
gauntlets in
strength
chat.
locked strength. Get those silver gauntlets in chat if you have them. I think Toad mostly sticking to logic here is really paying out for him. He's missing the hover boots still, but he won't be missing those forever.
And Cranx also picking up some shoes from Lake Hylia, the 10-pack.
Very nice. I think Toad never actually checked how many shoes that was, so...
Not yet. So it could be 10, could be 5, could be 20. Who knows?
He wants to keep us in suspense.
And Cranx has those shoes at the ready. Looks like he's about to blow up Hyrule Field for the bongo path. Norval points out Schrodinger's two-pack.
It's a 5, a 20, and a 10, and a 20 at the same time.
And a clean Phantom Ganon fight from Toad.
Nice. Gets hit once, but otherwise that was basically textbook. By the way, speaking of Schrodinger, did you hear the one about the three scientists in a car?
No.
Oh, Samsung gives you the iron boots. That's an important hint for Cranx to get here.
Mm-hmm. As he picks up magic.
There's magic. All right, cool. That is most certainly your path to Bongo in Hyrule Field.
Yep, and hopefully that will push him towards Ganon's castle, because that gets you a lot of checks. That gets you full clear of the Shadow Trial, I believe. Yeah, because you have the Iron Boots, you have magic, you have fire arrows.
And we know it wasn't a 20-pack, because that's on Frogs too.
Aha! So it's either the other 10 or a 5 that Toad has.
Indeed. Alright, Skull Mask. I sound like Teal'c, I noticed. I'm saying indeed way too often.
The other claim check hint. Well, though to be fair, I also say indeed a lot as well. So you're not alone.
Yeah.
Oh, the 5-pack.
Anyway, yeah, 3 scientists in a car. Namely Heisenberg, Schrodinger, and Ohm. Cop stops them and asks them, do you know how fast you were going? And Heisenberg says, I don't know, but I know exactly where I am. Cop says, dude, you were doing 55 in a 35. To which Heisenberg answers, great, now I'm lost. The cop finds this suspicious, asks them to open the trunk, and tells them, do you know that you got a dead cat back there? And Schrodinger answers, well, we do now, asshole! At which point the cop moves to arrest them. Ohm resists.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Oh, and like I thought, Cranx was just going went straight again. It's castle. We'll also now be able to full clear the Spirit Trial with the bow extension. Or
come on, it's indeed, but it's 3 punchlines for the price of 1. Come on, can't beat that. Vanilla Strats here using a chew pack. And Toad has indeed found the 5-pack of chews. That has some utility for him, but not a lot.
Well, granted, since we know that now magic was the Spirit Zero open grotto in Hyrule Field, so So it could still potentially be. We could still potentially find that bomb bag in bottom of the well. The other bottom of the well hint.
Yep, speaking of, a reminder that well is indeed past the Baronade. Doesn't want to commit a chew to this grotto, which I think doesn't even have scrubs in it, unless you have grotto shuffle on scrub in Death Mountain Crater Cellstone. Oh no! Where's scrub has the light arrows!
Oh god! Why?
Because rando.
The guaranteed scrub hint when you have scrub sanity to give us light arrows. Oh,
but that is why that hint exists, honestly. So we can be glad that it does, and move on with our lives.
Yup, true. Doesn't make it any better to know that it exists. Oh.
And there's gold scale for Toad.
And the other and Shadow Trial 2 was nothing.
Alright, Cranx postponing his Ganon's Castle visit. Cost him a bit of time earlier, but he obviously has more equipment now to do quite a few more checks than Toad did here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's going for the scam market. Don't do it, Cranx.
Yeah. You're gonna lose about 20 rupees here, sir. Hover boots are in the Kokiri sword chest. How am I not myself? And Toad walked straight past that, starting as child in Kokiri Forest. So, honestly, I'm getting worried that Toad might never go back there.
Yeah, that
he might actually last location that.
I could see that, and it would be extremely unfortunate, given how strong of a start that opening was. That child won. Ooh, Boulder of Destiny has something.
Sunsong still gives us the iron boots. Sure.
I looked away. What was it?
Goron tunic.
Okay, free t-shirt.
Yep. Useful. You don't need to worry about collecting hearts so much anymore, so we'll take those. Toad is about to...
Plus fire is a stone, so you never know if you actually need to dip in there anyway.
Actually, did Toad save before he started using those shoes? Because I think he might just be going for one big save scum here and clearing all of Hyrule Field.
Maybe, yeah, because he's looking for that path to Bongo.
Toad can't have Serenade, indeed. That was an ice cavern.
Yeah, because only Cranx has that.
Mm-hmm. So, Cranx is now on his way through Forest Temple. We're gonna, not focus on that for a little bit, because Cranx is just going to follow in Toad's footsteps for the next about 12 to 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, for Toad, next big play from him looks to be... Yeah, just first of all clearing out Hyrule Field. Yeah, but where will he go? Where will he go after this, though?
The Hyrule Field save scum is going strong with this one, and yeah, we're getting that hint and probably then getting all those shoes back. Skull Mask is dead, dead, dead. Good news.
Mm-hmm. So long as he does, ooh. But then when do you save scum? Because you'll run into magic along the way.
Ideally. Oh, I hadn't even seen that was the eye drops, but oh well. We know it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Because at this point, if you save scum, you're save scumming this magic. You've also run into.
And that might just be worth committing the choose to this. So I am interested to see where Toad is headed next. He might go child at this point. I think there's not much left in his adult world at the moment, but there is a juicy target in bottom of the well, and if he keeps just one chew, he can he is very likely to be able to get all major items in bottom of the well.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so long as both bomb checks are not big items.
Yeah, which is exceedingly unlikely, but possible. And
Mm-hmm.
as I say, it's exceedingly unlikely. I have likely just spoken that into existence. So you're welcome.
Rando hears all.
Nothing gets you more suspicious than this video game, I swear.
Well, when you play this,
Suspicious, superstitious. That's what I mean.
well, when you play this rando so many times and you try to figure out the inner workings of a rando bot, but also spoilers, you'll never figure out the inner workings of a rando bot. It'll always mess you up.
I mean, the Randobot itself, you can figure out the inner workings very easily. It's open source, and you can just get that source code on GitHub. But oh hi, fairy bottle. Toad is not gonna say no to that. But the randomizer itself, the mind of the machine, so to speak, no chance.
Yep. Yep, going for the iron boot strats here in the lab.
It's A, quicker, and B, it gets him a skull.
True. I always just find it funny that that majority of the time players will use the iron boots rather than. I remember doing the. I remember it was like a qualifier last year, season 6, where you had a bow off of logical gold scale for lab dive.
Or a required only seed just last week that had your, I think, only accessible, definitely logical first, strength 1 on lab dive. One of the runners got that out of logic with iron boots and hookshot. The other did a slight detour and got his 2 scales out of Gerudo Fortress.
Oh, dang.
That cost him about 15 minutes, and in the end, the victory.
And Toad found the duplicate hint of the light arrow hint, or Death Mountain Crater Scrub hint, here in Lake. So so now both runners have that knowledge that the worst scrub has your light arrows to the game.
No, I think Toad was the one who found both of those hints.
Oh,
Cranx walked past them.
Oh, I thought Cranx was the one that found the other hint.
He literally rushed ice. He didn't. Oh, there's more bomb shoes for Toad, which he's gonna love.
Oh.
Yeah, but Cranx literally rushed ice. He went past all those hints in River, except the topmost one.
Now that you say that, I remember. Oh no.
But again, that sword of Damocles of Lost Woods to Phantom Ganon. Hello. What did we get there?
That was hook shot.
That's a good shout. I do love that we're seeing lake back hints here. I think Toad is going to go child after this. We'll do adult fishing and then go child. Water river chest is still dead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is he? He's making a dip into water temple.
Interesting.
I
mean, he knows both annoying checks, or both the 2 checks that are entirely out of reach for him in Water Temple right now. Thanks to missing Song of Time. And, well, not even entirely out of reach, Central Pillar, just annoying. He can clear this sans Morpha.
Mm-hmm.
And he also knows there's only 3 items to fish for, because the 4th is on River Chest.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad thing here.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a density play, but
it's also one of your progression dungeons, so it's not bad to kind of get a start on.
Yeah, I mean, you can at least go until you find the boss key and have exactly 0 time loss here, because you've already, well, not exactly, because you're not gonna have Serenade for a while here. He doesn't know that, but unless he can, he won't get Serenade until he stops dodging Ice Cavern.
It's also a little worrisome is that you're only here with 5 hearts, so you only have 40 seconds of life here.
That should be fine for everything except Central Pillar.
And Central Pillar has a key, so hopefully that won't play too much into what is here in the Temple.
Alright, so Compass was the first key. There are 6 keys in Water Temple in total, plus the boss key. That's the boss key.
There it is.
Alright, I think you do the 3 checks in this stack here. And then you're probably leaving.
The only problem with doing the boss key chest is since we have no hover boots, you can't easily make the trip down. So you have to kind of bring the water down to medium, but then you have to bring the water back up at some point.
No, you can. There's a side hop strat. You can get to it, but I'm not sure if Toad is proficient in it. He should be.
We shall see. And there's our second key.
Second key.
What's nice about Water Temple is with good save scumming, you can easily just get through this with only 2 keys. So,
yep, that is in fact the recommended number of keys to collect in Water Temple. You do not need any more than them. And remember, you don't need to worry about this at all, considering we have iron boots.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't know why I forgot we had iron boots.
Good question, actually. I mean, I did the same thing. So, we're gonna call it Collective Amnesia of the Commentary Booth kind. There's Silver Gauntlets for Cranx. And I think that has them mostly evenly matched on items now, right?
I believe so, aside from those hover boots off of Kokiri Sword.
Yeah, and the iron boots, but Cranx should know they're there. One of the iron boots hints was definitely found by him first. It was on Field Open Grotto.
Yup.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
Are we getting rewarded for dipping Water Temple here? What's in this? It's a bomb bag! That's in logic.
Okay. Yup, that is. I was gonna say if that was long shot, then be like, excuse me?
Yes, but bomb bag is equally worrisome for Cranx because for Cranx fans, I mean, because when will he get that?
Well, because he needs iron boots to do that first, anyway. But that, but iron boots shouldn't be too far off. You shouldn't get those for too long.
Yeah. The hover boots were in Kokiri's sword chest, Bone Swag, which is
and Toad skipped over that at the very beginning of the seed.
Yep. Child in Kokiri Forest just walked past that, which might mean he either memory holed it or just decided it's not worth the time investment. Given hover boots are a required item this seed, that assessment was wrong. It is really wild how divergent the runners are. Okay, that's item number 3, given the Deku Shield we know on River Chest. It looks like Tenacious Toad is committed to seeing this Water Temple through. We'll look at Darkling's chest as well.
All right.
Or never mind, he's out of here. Come on, make up your mind.
He's going for it. Oh, no, he just wants to play a song.
He's going for it. He's playing the song. He's warping to Sacred Forest Meadow. For path Goron City, I would assume.
That would make sense. Yep, this would be your quickest path to Goron City. That way you can get your Kokiri Sword, then go back Child, and hopefully you check the Kokiri Sword check.
I mean, you know that you have a well available to you, and with that bomb bag completely clearable, you hope that you find your Kokiri Sword check. Your Kokiri Sword here in Adult Goron City, so that you can go and beat Deku Tree in that Child phase as well. So you just setting up, I think, for a next successful child phase. And I do hope, for Toad's sake, that includes checking the Kokiri sword chest.
Yup.
Meanwhile, Cranx has beaten Forest Temple, is done with that dungeon, and is now headed out of Kokiri Forest. He's walking out of here, so he's probably checking more field checks.
'Cause I don't think Cranx has. Does Cranx have the Goron City, the Goma hint? He might.
It was in Zora's River Upper. That is the one hint stone in Zora's River. He did check, so yes.
All right, so it looks like we might have a double Goron City play.
They might be converging in Goron City, yeah. Nothing from the first scrub, and the second scrub gives you... Nothing as well. Wasteland Torches is dead. I think that wasn't the first time we've seen that hint.
No, that was not the first time. So I think that was one of the ones. Don't think it was a Temple of Time hint. So I feel like I do know we've seen. So we saw a Wasteland hint before. Oh, that bomb explosion just pushed Cranx over the grotto.
Not quite the plan here. Burning Cack is still Eponas.
And Cranx will be getting into Goron City first. Yeah. Oh, so far with how divergent these runners were with their routing, to end up at the same place at around the same time is amazing.
Yes, but Toad is a bomb bag. Definitely has that bomb bag over Cranx. Has a water temple almost full clear over Cranx. Is hoping that Darklink obviously won't have... Well, he knows Darklink has his last item at this point, right? No, Darklink or Bosky.
Yeah, Darklink or Bosky check. Yeah, those are the only things left.
Both of them are annoying. And out of logic for him for now. And he seems to be sticking pretty damn close to logic.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Goron City Maze.
Not even waiting. He definitely wants that hint. So not even bothering to peek. Frogs 2 is a 20 pack of bomb juice still.
Mm-hmm.
And his Goron City 2 Goma is indeed the Kokiri sword. Cool.
Yep.
And just remembered that he can indeed toss those boulders and wouldn't have needed to waste all those chews.
Chews are technically faster, but you're not. It's not entirely the incorrect play, but still.
But yeah, that gives him a medallion dungeon and a side dungeon to clear. Gives him the
Deku Tree and the well.
Yeah, light arrow cutscene as well. After clearing Deku Tree, Toad is looking pretty well set up for his next child phase.
Mm-hmm. But now comes the bigger question. For me, the question is, how do you route in? Do you route in a child visit to Death Mountain Crater, or you just put that off to the very?
Good question, but we do know that the volcano has our last bow.
Oh. And we get the Bolero.
Not really any logical implications, because we do have that hookshot and the hover boots conveniently available. Cranx did skip the Scrubs Grotto in Path Goron City, and I do hope he didn't forget about it. The Kokiri Sword is definitely a path item in Goron City, and skipping that Scrubs Grotto at this point is a play, but I'm not sure I like it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if skipping it was in Cranx's favor.
Worst Scrub is on and hinted as the light arrows, Poneswag. And that is definitely a Path Deku shield here. Can't explain it any other way. The Scrub Grotto was nothing. And Cranx is fine skipping it. Cranx the first to go back child with a safe warp.
Mm-hmm.
Kokiri Sword in hand, this will be a very quick check through Deku Tree. He will full clear it. I don't see him skipping all those easily and quickly available checks.
Mm-hmm. At this point, we're just Rudo's Letter, Boomerang, other hook shot, Dins. We're still 4 items from go mode. We do know the well has one of those items.
Or something that needs to it anyway. With Strength 2 and all those items that give you access through everything, Gerudo Training Ground would also be a very juicy target for our runners, if there were any way for them to get there.
That is very true. Because, yeah, with opponent song being on Burning Cack, that's still locked behind Rudo's and Boomerang and Dins.
Or a single hookshot.
Oh, that's right, too. Yeah, technically, opponent is locked behind all 4 items. So, yeah, all you need is that other hookshot and you have GTG access. So, opponents is really not going to be relevant this seed.
Was that a Goron City to Goma hint right next to Goron City?
If it was, then whop whop.
Womp womp. And I missed that second hint on Toad's side.
That was the duplicate, a duplicate hint.
Oh well. Toad not committing to that, okay, Deku Tree to Morpha as well. That's our final path hint. Okay, so,
Cranx is about to find something. Oh, and that could be our long shot.
Very well could be. And that is the final push that Toad needed to get the heck back to Child. Knows that he has 2 dungeons, 1 main, 1 side dungeon available. Knows that he has a path item waiting for him in that dungeon that will most likely clear the way for him to get another medallion. Things are looking up for him. And there we go. That's the long shot.
Yup.
Is that in any way hookshot locked? Let's have a look. See, Deku Tree, Kokiri Sword was in Goron City, which was bomb locked. We haven't seen a hammer yet. So
and
yeah,
bombs
were in Water Temple, which is hookshot locked. So yes, that is hookshot locked. That is your long shot for sure.
Yup. Dang. It's just amazing how logic really works in this deal.
I mean, that can all go out the window if we find another bomb bag somewhere accessible. But you know, for now, this is our pipe dream.
Yup. Yeah, so as far as we know, that was indeed the long shot, and the longs were hook locked.
Good execution on that B1 skip from Cranx.
I remember that was one of the first tricks I learned.
It's one of the first tricks you have to learn, because most likely you're going to start with open Deku. And you don't want to be stopped from beating Goma from by not having a friggin' slingshot, so...
Well, and we have a double Deku Tree play, but not for too much longer. I'm still hoping that Toad, once he completes the Deku Tree, he goes to put a Kokiri Sword test. And 1 cycle from Crank. Oh! Another bomb bag. That
is hookshot locked as well.
Yup.
Very.
Very hook locked. Wait a minute. Is it?
Yes. It's like it's Kokiri sword locked.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Toad got it with 2s, but then you also have strength 2. Then
Strength 2 is in Fire Temple though. Sorry, in Forest Temple. Which that's kind of hook locked.
Just thinking. Oh, that's right. Yeah. 'Cause first strength was in. Oh yeah. Yep. Now it all makes sense. Continue.
Oh damn, yeah, 2 strengths hook locked as well.
Oh yep, that's right. Yep, strength 1 hook locked in Ganon's castle.
Actually, do we? We have fire arrows super early.
Oh yeah. But you also have and you had the magic in bow in Adult Cac and magic in Open Grotto. Oh yeah, so that chest is actually accessible via fire arrows.
Yep. So not hook locked in that sense.
But strength 2 definitely.
Oh yeah. Logic. It's fun. Me sometimes.
All right. Let's see where Cranx is gonna go with. I imagine Cranx is gonna make a trip into the well.
Yeah, I would assume so. It's also 1 chicken, so we're gonna get another Kakariko check here real quick.
Oh yeah, that's right. 1 chicken.
Giving us a
Just
vanilla heart piece.
Actually, she gives you a bottle in vanilla.
Oh, right, yeah. Anju as child gives you a bottle. Anju as adult gives you a heart piece? No, gives you Kojiro rather than Weird Egg.
It's the start of the adult training quest, yeah.
Rather, not the Weird Egg, the Pocket Egg. Whatever, you know what I mean.
Yep. It's an egg of sorts.
One of the 2 that for some reason the developers of Toad shield flicking at that and not even bothering to pick up that bomb-locked bomb back. Just going, alright, I know, I see what you're doing there, Seed. Thanks.
This seed has jokes, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Crank's going for Night Skulls before going into the well. Okay.
Not a bad choice. It gives you 5 more skulls, and I think he's at 11 or 12, so that gets him real close to having completed that skull quest.
Ooh, going to the graveyard?
That's not gonna work, Cranx.
Yeah, no Dampe. You have to have played Sun Song out in the field.
Yep.
Oh, he's going for Iron Boots. Oh!
Doesn't want to forget about that. And it kind of popped into his mind there, I guess, and was like, okay, yeah, I can get that.
Uh-oh, chat pointing out that Toad skipped over the Curious Sword chest again.
Oh no, Toad, please don't do this to us. This is not the way to lose. There are plenty of fun ways to lose, but this one ain't it.
Mm-mm.
Toad is full clearing his path locations. He is going for Child Goron City. Which, yes, he can full clear. He has Saria's song. So... And a bomb back now.
Yep. Again, it's just sad. He skipped over Hover Boots.
And Cranx can do that Water Temple Ironless, as Swag points out in chat. Toad can't do Shadow Hoverless. There are certain techniques for that, but, you know, not exactly legal in a glitchless rule set.
I was about to say, yeah, it's not legal.
Banana, though!
Okay, so that means the bottom well has Rudo's letter.
Okay.
So
So,
with that, Toad is essentially just 2 items from Go mode.
and he is, I mean, he has his long shot. He can complete Water Temple. He has he has the boomerang and will find Bruto's letter or something that leads him to it in the well. So he will be able to complete Jabu as well. So he will do well and will do Jabu. He will have a very long child segment. And
Yep.
he will do everything in his power to not be a child again after that. Din's
And there's
fire
Din,
to
Din, Din's in the
Baronade.
well.
Okay.
Oh, hang on here. That could
that
still mean...
that could be your path item and could just mean that Rudo's letter is sitting in Shadow Temple unless we find another item here. Big chest right here under the debris.
Alright, that could be Rudo's letter, or it could also be a meme. It could be ice arrows. Could be the pebble.
Could be a mirror. Oh, you really don't want that. You really don't.
No. Oh dear, because that.
No, thank you.
Because that brings in implications of, oh no, what if Spirit has something? Because yeah, that's something you don't want to see.
Where was Din's fire? Was that ZL locked or bomb locked at all?
It was open in the well.
Okay.
It was in the central room.
Mirror shield was bomb locked.
Okay. This sea just went from fun to interesting with that mirror shield in the well.
Yeah, they're really hoping to see another big chest right now.
Because you have the implications of, okay, Rudo's letter, or worst case scenario, yeah, you have Rudo's letter in spirit, and I'm hoping it's the former. What also everyone else is saying.
Yeah, we're all hoping that. I think. Unfortunately, I think Toad missed the DMT hint.
I don't think you would have.
He just got his copy in DMT Storms, but he might have memory hold that.
That's what I'm thinking.
By the way, we've not seen an OoT hint yet.
Nope, we have not.
Emulator bug, by the way, on display on Toad's side here.
I was about to say, yeah, what happened to the path?
That's a known issue in RetroArch. Nothing to be concerned about. The path has not spontaneously dematerialized. Just these very specific textures, for whatever reason, don't load well in RetroArch.
Also, Chad is pointing out there is the potential that Nocturne is either on Requiem or on OoT.
I hate it. But Longshot does put crossing into logic-ish. I mean, not without Lens of Truth, but you don't care about Lens of Truth.
Right.
And Toad is taking care of getting that worst scrub out of the way. He is doing, again, everything in his power to not be a child again after this. Which is really to his detriment if he doesn't remember that he completely forgot about Kokiri's sword chest.
It just scares me. And if it's something, if we do need something on OoT, that still means we need a hammer as well. Yep. We have not. We don't know where the hammer is.
Where might that be? Who knows? But yeah, Toad's got the light arrows now.
All right. The hammer could be in Shadow. Could be in Jabu. Could be wherever. Who knows? Only Randobot knows.
Randobot had no hand in this seed. It was all Mido's fault.
Ah. But Mido is an extension of the Randobot, is he not?
No, it's a completely separate race-time bot.
Ah.
Provided by the awesome Mido's House, which we use to organize our tournaments, and also which is coded by the equally awesome Fennel. Shoutouts to Fennel in this case, at this point.
Alright, 10 skulls was nothing.
Toad is catching up on skulls here. Meanwhile, Cranx is at 14.
14.
Will be at 17 when he's done with Child Cack. Yeah, so Rudo is definitely either in Shadow or Spirit at this point, Rudo's letter, which that is equally helpful and problematic for Toad.
Yep.
Because with Longshot, he has all of GTG now available to him. So he will do Jabu. Sorry, he can't do Jabu. So he knows that that kind of constrains him in terms of child checks. But I think he still will want to streamline his next child phase as much as possible. He will do as much as possible to in this child phase before he goes adult again.
Yep.
I don't like this.
Yeah. It's oh my gosh. Yeah. Just the implications of both those sets of logic. And Dompe had nothing.
Womp womp.
Pawn Swag, I don't believe that skull is there as a child. The one on top of the house when you get dropped off by the owl?
No, it is not. That's an adult-only skull.
Okay.
It's your canonical final skull to collect because it's right outside of Skullhouse.
And now we have a well play from Toad. He'll be picking up the Mirror Shield and Dins, and then back of his mind thinking, "Uh-oh, where can the letter be?" Because here's the thing, yeah, Cranx can full clear Shadow. Toad cannot.
Nope. Take a Morpha. Yep. Cranx kind of figured that out on his own, I think.
And Cranx is also going to be getting the light arrows off of Worst Scrub, so it's, both runners routed that pretty well.
Neither of them really caring about that DMT fairy, but, you know, that makes sense with that fairy being foolish. Hey, another skull for Cranx. That should make 18. 17, actually.
Yep, that was the other Goron City Queen Goma hint.
Din's fire for Toad.
I'm just realizing, did we ever find all our path hints?
Yes, we did. We have Hyrule Field to Bongo, Whale to Baronate, Goron City to Goma, Lostwoods to Phantom Ganon, and Deku Tree to Morpha. All of them accounted for. And
Okay, cool.
Whale to Baronate is the only one that's problematic from a runner's point of view at this point.
Yes, okay.
So, much less problematic for Cranx than for Toad at this point.
Yes. For whatever reason, I thought we had like one hint unaccounted for, but nope, all good. Oh, Toad's gonna go for the boomerang strat. But even though it's gonna be nothing, so it's just a key, so.
Still, nice application of that strat. Worked well. Or not.
Oh, nope, he did not grab it.
That should have worked. There we go.
There it is. Not even bothering to pick up the key.
No, he only needs one.
True.
Now, Cranx's turn to do Water Temple. He, honestly...
He can full clear this.
Yeah, he can, but he won't. He's gonna go to Boss Key. If he's a map first person, he might see Boss Key straight away and might do 2 or 3 checks in this dungeon and then be out of there immediately.
Oh, chat pointing out that Light Arrow cutscene is just a gold rupee.
And yeah, this ain't Majora's Mask Randomizer. We don't have Hugo in this game. No hungry Gorons.
Nope.
no rock roast.
The rock sirloin.
Rock
Especially
sirloin,
not
you're
the,
right.
especially not the rock sirloin from Tears of the Kingdom.
That's marbled rock roast. You're not getting that.
Ah, nope.
Rude, honestly.
Yeah, those spike balls are so trolly. You have to spin attack in such the right way. Just now hearing the bomb two's talons going, hmm?
That's hilarious. Um. Oh yeah, Cranx deciding not to go any further in Water Temple here because you don't even need to lower the water at this point. You just walk straight to Morpha. That makes sense.
Not surprising. Not surprising. And with this, we also still don't know what song is on Forest Battalion. So Forest Battalion could have our Nocturne, which would be amazing.
Or we could have Requiem, which would lead us to either Nocturne or Song of Time.
So yeah, at this point, the one you don't want it to be is Song of Time.
I do think we are going to see Requiem there, just because that gives us more access to the world. Kind of feels like that point in the seed, but that's a gut feeling. I don't really have any concrete evidence for that.
Alright, looks like Toad's gonna do... Oh, yeah, he has enough rupees for Bombchu Bowling.
Doesn't have enough rubies for treasure chest minigame as well, so... Oh, but he can get another 20 of that crate here.
Well, you also don't have lens, so you can't really do treasure chest game. Oh, but he's going for the Hyrule Castle Fairy.
Yeah, hoping to do some more child cleanup, hoping to stumble into his hover boots maybe, but alas...
Now, stumbling onto a hammer could also be funny.
You really don't wanna. This is Cranx almost in go mode, isn't he? If he stumbles into a boomerang...
that was on Hot Rodder, and
that was on Hot Rodder, yeah.
So he only did Goron City as an adult, so he has not been there as a child yet.
Yep. Toad needs more information about the seed, so he's doing Hyrule Castle 2 as well. And Shoot the Sun is the final slingshot, I think.
Yeah, it was nothing that... Yep, slingshot. Oh, and he's lowering the water.
Oh, geez, Nocturne! Oh, it's all dungeons!
Oh, no! So... Oh, no!
The surprise AD 1 hour and 30 minutes in!
That is rude.
Indeed. Whoop! All dungeons!
Wow. So now we need a hammer. Oh, ay.
All right. Well, we're gonna be here for a while then.
Get your guesses in on where that hammer could be. Because we have nothing that leads. Oh dear, the hammer could be here on Bombchu Bowling.
Who knows? But yeah, what is this? It's all dungeons with a steel chair. Oh my God! He killed him. He killed the man.
Oh, if you thought having light arrows on the worst scrub of the game is awful, finding that all dungeons hint after all this?
90 minutes into the seed, no less. Like, there was nothing indicating that. We were worried about that OOT hint at this point, but you know.
Oh.
And there's Requiem on Prelude. That's what we kind of expected. That'll likely give us it'll give us Song of Time on the Requiem check and Colossus, and it'll give us a Spirit Temple full clear straight away, and Eponas is on Burning Cack, so that's all songs accounted for.
So long as there's not a key on, as long as not a key on the child side, that another age change it might be incoming.
Yeah, Toad is done being a child for the moment. Has done everything he can, I think. He is
no hover boots.
No hover boots because he has completely. There's OT is Nocturne on the those hint locations are terrible. What the fuck, game?
Well, no, to me that Requiem hint is not too bad out of the way. That Cairo Castle 2 is horrible.
Both of them, though, like Requiem was super late in the game. It was on Prelude after Water Temple full clear, or rather after beating Water Temple.
Yes, okay, touche, but still.
That's horrible locations for the OOT hints. Wow.
My mind is still on the emotional roller coaster just seeing it's all dungeons.
I mean, on the other hand, Cranx now knows, yes, I do need to beat Spirit Temple. I'm here, I might as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, Cranx would have found out as soon as he left Spirit anyway, to not get Nocturne.
Yeah, that's all accounted for. You're right. He's doing Adult Spirit without ever actually getting that Song of Time, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we also found a key on the adult side, so yep, that is a full clear right off the bat.
Well, full clear, I don't think.
Unless Ruda's Letter is on the child side, then yeah.
Oh, true, yeah.
Because yeah, at this point, we're still on that 50-50 of Ruda's Letter being in Shadow or Spirit.
You do Shadow Temple first, though. It's a linear dungeon. You have everything you need for it. Mm-hmm. And you can, like, you just hope to stumble into Ruda's Letter there first. Doing Spirit Temple this early, I think might be...
Oi, but you can't do Shadow anyway, because it's locked behind Spirit!
Is it? Oh, yeah, shit, yeah, never mind.
All dungeons!
Tobias, please. Ay.
Oh,
it's turned. Okay. It's turned. The seat's gone bad. That's Neighbor's Love, which would have logical implications in Skull Shuffle.
Oh yeah.
Not in this one though.
Let's see. Valley Crate is Heart Piece.
Yeah, someone left the seed out too long and... Emerald! Yeah.
Alright, nothing so far yet in Spirit.
Putting that Din's Fire to use, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking we also haven't found too many more keys yet.
Imagine someone finding a peak for that Kokiri sword chest as an adult.
If only there was a way.
Small key and small key.
All right, that is a Spirit Temple full clear.
Completable.
Completable Spirit Temple, I should say.
Yeah, you're going to at least get the Mirror Shield lock checks here because, hey, that is in a path location.
Oh, big chest in Gerudo Fortress.
Does that have anything? Is that,
We could have. We still need hammer.
Oh yeah.
It could also be for Aurora's Wind, even.
Also, like, Mirror Shield and Dins can both be pathed to, both be pathed to Baronade at this point. Because if your, Rudo's Letter really is just chilling in Shadow Temple, you're gonna need both.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that hammer? Anybody's guess.
Yep.
I tell you one place where it ain't. It's not anywhere Epona locked.
Nope. Which at this point
is really only horseback archery.
Yep, I was about to realize. Alright, top of Gerudo's Fortress. Do you have our hammer? Or are you for Aurora's Wind, Ice Arrows, or the Stone of Agony?
Or any other of our lovely meme percent items. It is the hammer, indeed.
Aha!
Aha, you called it.
Stone of Agony was Skull Kid. Oh,
makes sense.
Okay.
And this is Toad heading across the desert instead of beating Water Temple.
Ooh.
I mean,
that's right. You can with long shot.
Yeah, by process of elimination, I think. Well, he doesn't have Lens of Truth, but I think by process of elimination, he might have figured out that Requiem is on Prelude here. So thinks. I mean, I'm in the area. I might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he also knows he needs to clear the place anyway.
Yep.
Right. The first Mirror Shield lock check was nothing.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 checks left. Top of Spirit and Twin Rova.
Finally, enough the Mirror Shield. Yeah.
Nope, not the boss key chest.
Does Din's Fire by itself lock anything but Shadow Temple at this point? I don't think it does, right?
Nope, because we had early fire arrows, so we had the fire source. So yeah, I think at this point, and the fire arrows also alleviated the poser grave torches. So yeah, I think Din's Fire only is just locking Shadow Temple.
Cool. So guaranteed your Rudo's Letter is chilling in Shadow Temple.
Uh-huh.
And our runners are loving that. That is great information that they got there. So much about the seed already revealed. 1 hour and 40 minutes in.
Yeah, at first it turned into a nice chill, like, okay, this is actually nice. A good Child 1 segment, items, all this progression, until those specific hint stones came up.
Yeah, and then the seed just goes, well, fuck you. That's what we're doing now.
Pretty much.
Ooh, these are off Forgotten Scrubs.
Yep. Scam.
And Scam.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now he's safe.
For now. Never in danger. There's Song of Time for Toad. Final confirmation that yes, indeed, it's all dungeons.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna find the duplicate. He's gonna find the duplicate OoT hint right here.
And he's gonna hate that even more. Those were terrible locations for these 2 hints. Recovery Heart on the archway.
Mm-hmm.
So pre-planted beans they do nothing this seed.
Unless you wanted that fairy bottle.
Hey, did either of our runners ever set up here?
Nope.
Cool.
Potential of having something on Pier and Fire Temple? That's the bingo book.
Sure. They do have a long shot for Pixel Shot, that's true.
I was about to bring up Pixel Shot. It's funny how there had one. I saw one that made the entire race.
I mean, again, if Toad continues to memory hold that Kokiri sword chest, he's a dead man walking anyway, so... we'll see.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how we had a double Deku play and a double Spirit play, but both instances it was when Cranx was at the boss already.
Yeah, that's true. On the other hand, Toad has basically already full cleared Water Temple.
Mm-hmm.
So we can beat Fire at this point. We obviously can't beat the Dongo's Cavern. Spirit Temple is in our reach. We are in no mode, honestly. We know Rudo's letter has to be locked by Shadow Temple, so it has to be chilling in Shadow Temple specifically.
Yep. And yeah, and I don't see our runners putting off DC for too much longer because of the old dungeons hint.
Yeah, but at this point, Cranx can go mode DC and can go mode Fire Temple as well, whereas Toad is still fishing for those rubber boots. Well, as soon as he finds that hammer anyway. Fortress Roof. Doesn't seem too far out of reach, honestly.
Mm-mm.
And there is that banana left to find.
Yep. So, Cranx has done adult Goron City, which was your path fulfilled for Goron City to Goma. Yeah, he still needs to go child for that boomerang.
True. Never mind. Chat is in no mode. Neither of our runner is. Neither of our runners is, yeah.
Because both of them have light arrows. Because once they find all the items, then they're in go mode. There will not be an extra glow mode. And to say, "Oh, did you happen to stop by Death Mountain?" They'd be like, "Yep." Oh, crap. Oh yes, Sadie. Oops, all dungeons at an hour 30. Finding it first on Hyrule Castle 2 hint. Oh, Sadie. Also another fun fact, both runners start off as child in Kokiri Forest. Tenacious Toad skipped out on Kokiri's sword chest, which holds his hover boots, and has put off that check throughout this entire seed.
Meanwhile, Cranx is missing his hammer, which is in Fortress Roof, which has just gone out of his reach again because he warped away, and is also, I mean, in the right location, but 7 years too late to get his boomerang. Yeah, and we assume Toad has completely memory hold this check.
Mm-hmm. And Cranx will be, looks like Cranx will be going straight into the Dodongo's cavern. Sadie says, this is a Shakespearean tragedy, the dramatic irony of being the audience.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yep, Scrub Sanity. I was like, wait, why are we doing more of DC? Yep. I'm just thinking, how do you best route everything back in? Oh.
I mean, the Dodongo's Cavern is a location that Cranx does need to do, and he's going to
Right.
waste some time here by clearing it, I guess. Or he might not. It might just... Nah, he's clearing it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's even gonna go for the skulls at the very end.
For all we know, and we know more than either of our runners, that Rudo's letter is just chilling in Shadow Temple, and that's it. That's the seed puzzle figured out. Puzzle solved.
Oh, so Cranks looks to have just missed that little two explosion trick at the stairs. Alright, Crank's at 19 skulls, just one more left until he gets to 20. We'll see if something's on there, but we all know there's not.
The only thing it can be is a troll item.
Mm-hmm.
And Toad is doing more than Cranx in this dungeon. Don't think Cranx did the child side rooms here.
Nope. Just was able to oh, big chest here in DC.
What do we get?
The
A
Zora
wet t-shirt.
After we've already completed Water Temple.
Thanks, game.
Gold
gauntlets. Okay. Again, not helpful, this seed. By my assumption, we know where everything is. We might be completely wrong, though.
I'm just thinking that could have also been your strength too, because yeah.
Oh, it could, yeah.
Alright, so far Twin Rover's going well for Toad. No, Toad! Oh, thankfully he has a fairy.
Safety fairy. He's
Woo!
sure glad he did pick up that fairy bottle in Lekylia right about now.
Oh god, Twin Rover giving him the double or triple at this point. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so, I think at this point, it really boils down to who finds the items that the others have, other has already. You're looking at Toad needing those hover boots to be completely done, I think. Yes.
To get Rule's Ladder out of Shadow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas, oh no. He might even go into Shadow do the first two, just hoping or thinking, oh no, is the seed that evil that it is, that it is hover boots in first two. Sorry, that it is hover boots or Rudo's letter in Shadow in the first two, before he ever gets to realize that Kokiri's sword chest is a thing. Cranx is showing us 20 skulls now. And it is a heart container.
Okay. Yeah, because at this point, Cranx needs to route in Chalgoron, as well as find a way to get back to Gerudo Fortress to be done. Oh, now he's going to go for the Composer Torches. And Toad going for the Fire Temple full clear.
Yay! Again, with perfect knowledge, we know both of these dungeons. Fire Temple, Dungus Cavern, even Spirit Temple were go-modable. But that's not what our runners are operating on, obviously. And Cranx is going for Light Trial, which makes sense. It's a bunch more checks in Ganon's castle, and on the end he can also do whatever else he's missing in Ganon's castle at the moment.
Alright, chat. It is time to yeet that rock.
Rock successfully yoked. And there's even a big chest in Light trial to reward Cranx for his troubles. Let's see what it is. What's the game trolling him with today?
Question is, are we hammerlocked in fire? No, there was a key right outside Vlavagia's room.
There's the final bomb bag.
Another fun thing, Sadie, there was another bomb bag on Queen Goma. Toad beats Goma and just shield flicks and just ignores the bomb bag completely.
Yeah, by the way, first and only accessible bomb bag. With hammer on the fortress roof. Water temple torches chest.
Mm-hmm.
Which in itself was hookshot locked. Not locked behind 2 hookshots, but locked behind 1 hookshot for sure.
Yeah, you missed out on a good one.
You missed out on a doozy, honestly. I mean, the hookshot was super accessible in Ocarina. Sorry, the Theater Scrubs, but it was
Sphere 0, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hollow versus Chuckles, Jackson City. Wasn't I'm trying to think about this. I'm trying to remember. There was a race recently done that was like something went horribly wrong for the race to be over 4 hours. Was that one of them, or am I thinking of something else?
I think that was Hollow versus Chuckles.
That's what I was remembering. Yeah, one of the race that somehow went.
It went way too long. But the seed was an absolute turd. Like, there wasn't really anything they could have done to make this a lot quicker.
Oh, man. And I know, all of a sudden I just realized we never did the 1 hour shout out. It'd be 2 hours.
Happy 2 hours, y'all. As they are both fishing for things in locations they aren't. Thank you to everyone who's making this restream possible. Thank you to our trackers, Emerald Mousy, Bronze Noob, and also thank you to our SaigoGetsuga for joining me in the commentary booth today. And finally, of course, thank you to our runners, Tenacious Toad and Cranx, for putting on a heck of a show for us today.
And shoutouts to you, Tobias, as co-commentator and race streamer of this race.
My pleasure. Shoutouts also to Skygoro, who kindly had signed up for commentary today as well, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it. Hoping for next time there.
Mm-hmm. There's the ground jump set up for Toad. And for whatever reason, with that specific block, ground jumping, just getting the ground jump ready is a lot. The blast radius hurts you. Weird angles. And this fire temple boss key is getting deeper and deeper.
Because of course it is.
Nope, not there. Oh boy. So long as it's not at the very top on Hammer Chest, it's like, and then that's just be like, okay, screw you. Still no boss key, but plenty of keys. Okay, yep, yeah, Cranx is on his way to the fortress area, so yep, should be picking up the hammer soon. Ooh, but then there's also the concern that boss key is on Pierre. And neither of our runners have Pierre set up. And into deep fire we go for Toad, continuing the hunt for the boss key.
Well, this seed couldn't be kind to us, could it?
Nope, it was like, okay, I'll give you it lulled us into a false sense of security at the first half.
I mean, I mean, if you're rooting for Toad, one thing in his advantage right now is he's wasting 0 time in Fire Temple because that boss key, highest score on a hammer chest.
Mm-hmm.
Or Pierre.
But I was about to say, worst case scenario, it's on Pierre, which neither runner has set up.
There are 2 spare keys, so if there is one... Okay, so that's one of the spare keys. Highest score on either is a boss key or an item or the other spare key. Okay, it can be anything. Great.
Mm-hmm. Either one or the other.
Highest score on hammer chest. Yeah, never mind. That being said, Toad isn't the underdog pick in this race for sure. He's off of the 8 races that these two have faced each other in so far. Toad has won 6 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so answering the question, chat. Yeah, there is a pixel shot to get from the Goron maze onto the platform without Pierre, but yes, it's very precise.
Yeah. Why is it called pixel shot, you may ask? Because you're aiming for a single pixel. Certain setups allow you to aim for 3 pixels instead.
I still find it amazing that one of the races I watched, the race was decided because of pixel shot.
Again, pixel shot is a difficult trick, but if you want to play OOTR at the top levels, it is a necessary trick to learn. Alright, let's see what that hammer chest is. Come on, be busky.
Oh boy. Let's see. It is...
Junk!
It is
okay,
Pierre!
Pierre has the boss key. And Cranx is about to get his hammer off of the fortress roof. So we get to watch another
Another age change.
complete climb through Fire Temple.
This scene, man. This scene just chose violence.
Yep. It lulled you into a false sense of security, and then it unleashed hell on you.
Not just once, but twice. Once with the all dungeons, and twice for having Boss Key on Pierre.
With neither of them having Pierre set up. Womp womp.
Mm-hmm. Womp womp.
Alright, let's see about that pixel shot. I'm pretty sure Toad knows that setup and is adept at it, so here's the demonstration. First, is he eyeballing this?
Let's see.
He is.
Looks like it. It's an eyeball. Oh boy.
That's ridiculous. Really?
Let's see if it works.
I think you want the aiming reticle to just disappear.
As we speak, Cranx has just entered the Fire Temple and is about to work his way through, only to find out that the boss key is not within reach.
So there is a setup for this that makes the positioning here slightly easier. It involves a bunch of, I think it is a backwalk off of that ledge, then roll forward, 90-degree turn with a shield, and then one or two interrupted slashes to slightly move forward.
So I'm remembering the sword slashes.
Neighbor dude smoking some herb today. I'll be right back.
Alright, yeah, so... Oh my goodness, yeah, that... With every usage of the long shot, it almost makes me think it's gonna work. But it's just... This is why this is called a pixel shot. Because you barely have any you'll have like 1 to 3 pixels depending on your setup to get this. Oh. And there is the pixel shot. Yeah, that just goes to show how tricky and precise that trick is. Oh yeah, that still works it for Toad because this will be the boss key. It's just having to dedicate that much time to make sure you get it right, while all the while not knowing if your opponent is where your opponent is at this point in the race. And there's our boss key, off to fight Volvagia.
I see that Pixel Shot was successful eventually.
Yes, it was. And chat got to see just how precise and tricky that trick is.
Yeah, again, there are setups that make it easier, but if you eyeball it, good gravy, that's difficult.
I'm able to eyeball the bomb tube bowling trick, so without having to do a setup for that.
I mean, you can just be Dastar and be an absolute gamer and not even eyeball it, just get it.
Rude. Okay, so Bronze Noob is saying that Toad did do a setup in the end.
We will see if Cranx can, if Cranx A chooses to do Pixel Shot right away, over postponing it at the last check, which would save him some time. Also, we will see if he has a better handle on the trick than Toad in the end. We'll see.
All right, so next up for Toad, I definitely can see Dongo's Cavern.
Yeah, sure. That's just happening because it's a required dungeon.
And you're right next to it, so
Exactly. Volvagia with a spare key. Alright, no pixel shot for Cranx yet.
nope, he hasn't realized that the top has nothing. But at least you have the shortcut available, and he has Serenade, so if either option is available. Oh yeah, that is the one thing we didn't get all of. We didn't get all of our.
Did not get all of Foolishness, that's true.
Ooh, Bigoron sword off of the Crater Shrubs.
And more bomb juice. And more money. More money,
That
no
was
problems.
That was actually not a bad scrub grotto.
Yep.
That's being a little hopeful, Sadie. Who knows?
No worries about the Ganon's Castle scrubs. They're absolutely scams today, Bridge.
Yep,
5
all
blue
four.
rupees. Four blue rupees for on 4 scrubs. Yeah.
Alright, Toad going to the DC, where as Cranx is heading up to the hammer chest to find out that there is no boss key up here.
Toad doing a scrub that I don't think Cranx did get into the Dungus Cavern. Right.
He did.
Oh,
He did.
Okay, cool. Cranx jumping back down to highest Goron. And... okay, moving the block of the Song of Time block. That is a spare key, sir. Anyway, time for Pixel Shot. The
I was gonna say, is he going for it?
He is.
Nope. We got ourselves a pixel shot set up. Let's see.
That does look like a Pixel Shot setup indeed. Right.
Alright, there's the shield turn.
1 slash, 2 slashes. Oh. You need to interrupt those slashes with shield, or yeah, with shield movements to make Link not step back here. And another eyeball here. But that is most of the setup.
Because I think in Majora's Mask, it's any sword slashes forward without any other setup, right?
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know enough about Majora's Mask to answer that question.
Alright.
That should be good. Oh, and lost it. I think the aiming reticle needs to just disappear, if I recall correctly. That looks...
oh, it looks good.
That worked.
Okay. Yeah, that looks...
that was one too many.
Reset up.
This is, as you may gather, not easy.
Oh, right. Yeah, jump attack instead of roll because you had the sword out.
Double slashes apparently work too. And there's golden gauntlets for Toad. That looks like a valid setup here.
All right, let's see.
Slightly more to the right, maybe slightly more down.
Oh, that looked like it was just good.
There we go!
There it is. Wow. Both runners pulling off the pixel shot.
Well done, but I think Cranx did save some time here over Toad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so after all this, Toad can go back to Water Temple, but it's a long trek down there to full clear it, so we can get Requiem. But then again, you don't need Requiem anyway at this point. You've already beat Spirit. Hmm. Oh, that's right. But once he gets OOT, he'll have it. But he just needs to go back to Kokiri Forest. He'll have Nocturne.
Yep.
Oh.
But yeah, he will get OT, he will do the first two off Shadow, and then... yeah, he will scratch his head and think, what did I miss?
Mm-hmm. Yes, at this point, yeah, it's actually a blessing that Bruto's letter is what's bottlenecking fucking Jabu. Having Bruto's letter in Shadow.
That's true.
Yep, he also needs to go back to do water. And Toad is picking up more skulls. Okay, yep, he's going for the 20. There it is.
And that's skull number 20 for him. Yeah, he is definitely in mop-up mode at this point.
And Cranx has just defeated Lavagia. We'll see, Sadie. We'll see. It looks like we have a child age change. Get the OT song at the very least, or not. Oh, he's going for Ganon's Castle.
Yeah,
Light
he has
Trial.
strength 3. He's going for light trial first.
Yep. He's not going to be too happy when he sees the other bomb bag. And Crank's about to pick up the Bjorn sword. Time for more rock yeets.
for Toad to have a chance here, I think he really needs to remember about that Kokiri sword chest. And he needs to do that the next time he goes Child. Right. Rock Heat number 1 for Toad, and Rock Heat number 2 inside Ganon's castle, and then I think both of them have full cleared Ganon's castle. Fire was not Hoverslug, the boss key was on Pierre. Then we had ample keys to get to the pillar.
Yeah, aside from the boss camp here, it was a pretty generous fire temple. Not hammer locked, not hovers locked. Yeah, I do not think Cranx has many child checks left either. No.
No. I think Child Goron City is rather check-dense comparatively for him at this point.
Oh, that's right. He needs to do that to get the boom off.
Indeed. And once he has that, I think that's it for him.
Yep.
Rudo's letter is in Shadow Temple, we know that. But he's probably just going to clear Shadow Temple first to... because obviously it's a dungeon you need to do, and you're going... Yeah, playing straight away. So he's clearing Shadow Temple first, which makes sense. It's a dungeon you need to do anyway, and you're hoping to just run into all your remaining required items in that dungeon, not just the Rudo's letter. This is completely valid. I can't even see him going into Jabu with just that Rudo's letter after finishing with Shadow Temple, and then being rather disappointed when it's not when his boomerang isn't vanilla.
Oh boy. The choir that plays during the nocturne.
That choir is... I think that's just Sacred Realm? What was that hint?
It's the Ganon Bridge. But it's just... I find it fitting that you have the choir playing when you play Nocturne so long to get to the... You are at 100% correct, Sadie.
Both runners need to go back Child for a different check, but again, I think that Cranx has better chances here because he, like Child Goron City for him is 3 checks. That is comparatively check dense. Aside from, you know, Gerudo Trading Ground. Alright, so it's a Shadow Temple full clear for Cranx, whereas Toad is Child at this point. Has his 3 Sacred Stones.
Spiritual Stones.
That Spiritual Stones. Sacred Stones was a vastly later game. That's Tears of the Kingdom material. Demon King? Sacred Stones? They couldn't have recorded one more voice line for these sages, couldn't they?
Oh yeah, the imprisoning war.
Yeah.
Alright, Toad. Please, go back to the forest.
He is going to check in the first two of Shadow first, I think. He's playing Nocturne straight away. He's getting that hint, first of all.
Ah, thinks he might have missed something, which, to be fair,
he did.
You are missing one foolish, so...
Lost Woods to Phantom Ganon. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
This is known.
Oh, and the Composer Torches, yep. Oh, big chest here in Shadow.
What do we got? There's Furor's Wind. Honestly, helpful.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to have had it much earlier. Alright, oh yeah, 20 Skull turn in for Toad. If you're cheering for Toad, you want him to play Midnight right?
Yep. Or Safe Warp, honestly.
Oh yeah, or that.
Safe Warp! Oh, it's happening. We might have a race on our hands. Ladies, gents, and envy friends, what are we looking at?
Please.
Come on.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
He's going the right way.
And he's going for it.
Heck yeah! All right. This is a race.
He is not going to be happy though.
No, but he will be able to finish Water Temple rather quickly. He will be able to get into Shadow, and unlike Cranx, he knows he can skip basically everything that's not strictly required off of him. He doesn't need to search for any more big chests. He's gonna be so mad at these though. This is go mode for Toad, functionally speaking. No mode at the very least. He knows that Din's Fire can only lock Shadow Temple, or does only lock Shadow Temple at this point. That his Rudo's letter has to be in there.
So unfortunately, it means a required age change cycle anyway.
Yeah, but that will be the same for Cranx. And Cranx, in terms of, as Narvel Base points out in chat, GTG is vastly more check-ins than Child Goron City. So going to Gerudo Training Grounds at this point is a very valid play. You're going strictly by density because you've exhausted all of your hints. And this might cost Cranx a ton of time.
Because when you look at this, it's like, oh, he's doing progression. This is actually really good until you look at the big picture.
Yep. Right, Toad is now in Shadow Temple.
It's also, I still find it funny how we've had multiple instances where we've had double plays, but this time this is a double done. Cranx is not at the boss. No
Yeah,
dungeon
Cranx.
clues. Oh,
Cranx is, I mean, Cranx is halfway through the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
2/3 ish.
About 2/3, yeah. I would consider the big fan, the multiple fan rooms to kind of be the halfway.
Yeah, that's valid. Mostly just because of the super long boat ride.
Yep. Exactly. That big on sword hitbox just not quite hitting dead hand. Man, this Rudo's letter is deep.
It's hidden. It's hidden well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
At this
gonna.
point, it's gonna show up eventually.
Yeah, it will. Unless we completely misread the logic.
I don't believe so. No. Based on the logic so far, Rudo's letter has to be here for Path to Baronade to still be a thing because Dins was because you had Dins and oh yeah, it was Dins and Mirror Shield in the well.
Alright, that is Cranx through to the Gipto room. Toad, meanwhile, is now in the big in the invisible spinning blades room. Start of the big floorless area, rather, bottomless pit, however you want to call this big room. And I think, honestly, Toad has more than a chance at this. If Cranx goes to GTG first, and that is, again, by density, not a bad
It's
play.
a valid play.
It's... That would cost Cranx so much time. And Toad is almost done with Water Temple, which Cranx has already finished. So... This isn't really...
But the only downside with that is that Toad has the back walk all the way to Lake Hylia.
That is true. But on the other hand, Cranx did ice for not having to do that. So... I think that more than balances it out.
True. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that room was fully loaded with keys.
Yep. How many keys? All of them.
This is where finding Feroz Braid and Shadowtown convenient. Yeah, for two locations, having to not fully defeat the enemies in the Shadow Pot room, and for this maze.
True.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, and there's the boss key.
Finally. Is that vanilla? I think that's entirely vanilla.
Yep,
I
that
don't
is
think it
vanilla boss key.
switched even. I don't think it even switched sides.
Oh, I was thinking in my mind, Rudo's letter was on the manager, and I believe that has just now come into existence.
I mean, it has to be.
Right now,
Or
yes.
it is on Bungo.
Or there's that too, yep.
Oh, there it is. I think.
Well, it still could be another meme item, I think. There it is.
That's it.
And that is not quite go mode yet, because he's still missing the boomerang.
Yeah, no, Cranx has no idea where that boomerang is. He is far from go mode. He's one.
Yep.
I mean, he can potentially still waste 15 minutes hunting for that go mode.
True.
So we'll see.
Yeah, no mode for the audience, sure. Yes, absolutely. Oh, no, no. Oh, come on, Cranks.
Got this.
Just one more hit.
Just one more hit and I'll be fine. Nice.
There it is. All right. So now for Cranks. What we want to see him do is go child and go Goron. But as we all will probably figure out, he's probably going straight to GTG for density. But we shall see.
And we
Going.
are playing Serenade. Back into Water Tempo? Can that be the answer Cranks is looking for?
No, I think it's faster having trouble walking back walking with the water down than it is having the water up.
Oh.
Or is he not too confident with reversing? Oh, lab dive, and the planted beans and fishing. Probably just wants the full clear lake, I guess.
Apparently.
Oof. Oof, double fall damage. Bad for knees. Oh, doing the lab dive the logical way. And with this, that is go mode for Toad.
Welcome to Go Mode Toad. I hope you like it here. And Cranx cleaning up Lake. I still think he might just be headed to GGG here. Oh, safe warping. That's a safe warp to Temple of Time.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, age change. Oh,
Oh boy.
wow. Subverting expectations. But this is the right play. This is the right play.
It's at least the right era.
Mm-hmm. All he needs to do is play Minuet, and that will settle it.
If he plays Minuet here, that is Minuet. No, that's Requiem. He's going Child Spirit first. Interesting.
Oh.
Not a bad
Well,
choice, obviously. Child Spirit, relatively
Oh,
quick.
no.
Oh, nope.
Oh, no.
That might have
Oh,
been
no.
unintentional here.
I would agree with that. And that's the most awkward thing when you're trying to play the Ocarina right next to the Master Sword. That's gonna cost him.
That's probably going right back in the rock here. Yup.
Well-deserved shield flicks.
Okay, yeah, that happens.
This time, take a few steps back away from the Master Sword.
Or just take out the Ocarina. He did actually take a few steps back from the Master Sword. This is Serenade. Lake.
Fishing?
I think he's thinking Lake to maybe Child Spirit to Doron City. This is definitely final child mop-up phase. Oh,
And Zora's the main
Lake is
foolish,
also yeah.
I was almost. He's heading in the direction of Zora's the, but that. Oh, is he gonna dip Jabu without Boomerang? No.
I
He turned
mean,
away.
he has Ferora's Wind. This is not a bad choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, I could see going for child fishing and then dipping Jabu up to Boomerang to realize it's not there. And be like, okay, where is it?
Yeah, but then at that point, you're child. Do you do child checks or do you go straight back adult?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Toad is now on the trek to Lake Hylia for his second dip and second and final dip into Water Temple.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and all he has to do is just go straight to Morpheus' room, and that's it.
Yep. This feels so bad. This feels so annoying. He's walking in a straight line to Lake Hylia. He doesn't have a horse. He doesn't have Serenade. On the other hand, you know, Cranx did Ice Cavern for nothing.
Yep. Yeah, it just sucks. Yeah, the horse is a little lag get.
Yeah, mobility? None.
Let's see. Bottle. Yep, he's dipping into Jabu.
That does make sense. Again, I don't hate it with Feror's Wind in hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's a low stakes gamble that could have big dividends if Boomerang is just vanilla. This, after all, is not Triforce Blitz.
To be honest, Triforce Blitz is a setting I want to try and play days, but I just had I've had not a lot of time.
I can recommend it. Advantage of Triforce Blitz is you're gonna be done within 2 hours. Guaranteed. Asterisk.
Yeah, because on top of Majora's Mask and OOT and Majora's Mask combo. We'll see, Sadie. We'll see. So I imagine Season 3 of Triforce Blitz is coming up rather soon, relatively?
Relatively. Alright, this is Water Temple. Nearly done for Tenacious Toad. Should be about another 2 minutes or so. Because Morpha takes 4 freaking ever to die.
Oh, almost had the quick grab.
Almost got the quick grab there. Anyway, time to get into a corner.
Yep.
Don't get impatient. Okay, this is being rude.
Oh, come on! Why? How?
I think because it was in,
there we go.
Okay. Well, I guess that worked. I think it was because it was in the middle and not in the corner there. It was harder to grab. Anyway, that's Morpha done. Morpha takes ages to die.
I think it's like 26 to 28 seconds.
Also, Jabu has twice the amount of checks it would have without Scrub Sanity.
Double defense!
Hey! We found it.
And at this point, they're both essentially neck and neck.
I think it really depends on what Cranx or how Cranx routes this. If he chooses to do some more child checks, he has a chance there. If Toad just, but he's on such a clock. Like he, Toad needs to warp to Temple of Time, needs to go child, needs to go upriver, and just go mode Jabu, which I don't know. It's another 10 minutes or so. Maybe 15 with getting there. Meanwhile, Cranx needs to find that boomerang really, really soon.
Well, Toad could also go minuet and do and say scales.
Yeah,
but I don't know how much time that would save.
It's not that much. I don't think. Drops Aurora's Wind here and is out of here. I think Cranx might.
Cranx.
Yeah, he really basically would need to beeline to Goron City here, though.
All right,
and that is Minuet.
That's the right direction.
I mean, if you're rooting for an interesting race, this is exactly what you want to see. He's he's straight on the he's straight on the way to Goron City here, I would think.
Mm-hmm. All he needs to do is he just needs to stop Hot Rodder and then just Furor's Wind right back. Because I think the quickest dungeon for him to get into, I think,
Shadow.
is Spirit.
Spirit or Shadow, yeah.
Oh.
Either or. He's also checking some checks on the way, which I don't hate. Obviously, if you haven't seen Wolfo's Grotto yet, that is a highly suspicious location for you at the moment. But yeah, Tenacious Toad needs to catch up inside Jabu. So
Yeah,
this is coming down to the wire. Really depends on Cranx turning right, basically on the juncture here, and turning and heading to GTG.
Oh, still going for checks.
Yeah, makes sense. Sorry, GTG. Heading for Goron City. Mine's all over the place. Anyway, Toad is obviously not gonna bother with anything in Zora's domain. A, he knows it's foolish. B, he's in go mode. But Cranx is definitely going the right way. Come on, Cranx.
On. Alright.
Okay, warping out of Lost Woods. And walking straight back in. This bodes well. Yep, is doing Saria's checks. This will this will lead him to Goron City inevitably.
I'm just thinking, yeah, this has turned into a race. Oh.
Oh.
That was the Stone of Agony.
Which I completely missed the first time around, but here we go. I think is also going to do yep. Target in the woods. Makes sense.
Okay.
And that's that. And into Goron City we go. Oh boy. As Tenacious Toad is just about to enter Jabu. Happy 3 hours. I think we're gonna wait with the shoutouts until this race is kind of in a less until we have a clearer picture of who's ahead here.
Oh my god, Cranx!
It makes sense for him to go for Zaria's checks first.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Doing Goron City top to bottom, bottom to top is the quickest way is the way to that you usually just route it straight up. This is basically gonna come out dead even. Tenacious Toad has the basement to do. Will not worry about the scrub here, which is a little time save. Meanwhile, Cranx needs to stop the pot and needs to stop Hot Rodder Goron.
Yeah, so long as Hot Rodder is not already left the cavern and has to follow him all the way over there. Nope.
So long as
there
he
he goes.
You know, miss the pot here, like so. Oh no.
Oh.
That gets him off cycle and is annoying as heck because now he missed again. Because you're used to throwing that particular distance. This, again, can't hit it. If it comes down to hitting the damn Goron pot, deciding this stupid race, I'm gonna stream.
My god.
That was in, and I think that should be good.
Barely.
Rudo is now at the top floor.
No!
Oh no! Come on!
Just skip it. Skip it, dude.
Don't worry about it. Your princess is in another castle. The castle is damn nearby, though. He has decided he's either hitting this or he's skipping it, which makes sense. And
got it,
that
though.
wasn't it.
Oh my god, Toad is pretty much caught up.
Where's Hot Rodder? Freaking other end of the cavern. There we go.
Oh my gosh. is going to come down to straight up execution right now.
Alright. And there is go mode for Cranx. Just talk to them, Goron. There we go. Okay, and going to
Spirit Temple.
warp to Spirit Temple, walk back in, Furor's Wind out of there, and Tenacious Toad is now very slightly ahead.
My goodness. Whew.
This Goron pot not being hit on the first cycle might have decided this race, but we'll see. This comes down to execution now on the Baronade fight, later on the Ganondorf, and on the Ganon fights, as well as the fights against Iron Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, get your items set up, and there's Furor's Wind. Let's go. Ah, needs to get the princess out of the lobby again, too.
Oh, no.
That is time he doesn't have.
I didn't think about that. At least she's up in the lobby and doesn't fall back down into the basement.
Imagine if she just started there.
Well, in scrub settings, she does start off on the first floor.
Blessed setting, honestly.
Nice throw.
Nice throw here. This, as much as it pains me to use this phrase, 2 tentacles ahead for Tenacious Toad at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, that Goron pot. Had he just skipped the Goron pot?
No, don't say it, please. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, F that. We're not worrying about that. Nobody's ever gonna tell us what that chest is.
Might have been the last bow.
Nah, the last bow wasn't a volcano.
Oh, that's right, that's right. What else would it have been?
Troll item of some kind. Why even go to the Bubbles room? Because Cranx, just like Tenacious Toad, is stressed. He knows that this is a location that Toad likely has already visited. Like where he found his boomerang. The Bubbles room is indeed not needed. Oh, he can Furor's Wind out of here. He doesn't need to worry about the well, jellyfish. And Furor's Wind. There we go. How inconsiderate. Princess Rudo obviously has an English RP accent. See pronunciation, not roleplay. And yeah, that's Toad at the crate, whereas Cranx just jumping down to face Big Octo, I think?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, this is Toad's race to lose.
Mm-hmm, 100%. And as Toad goes into Baronade. Tobias voice pack was Zooter when?
No.
Tobias Vocaloid, says Sadie.
What? Where? Where even is that? I'm not seeing it in chat. Am I being trolled in Restream chat?
Well, anywho, so far Baronet is going smooth for Toad.
It is. And that's Baronade down for Toad. Now, Cranx has the advantage of having double defense. This is a vastly vastly larger health pool. Oh, this is not gonna work out. Nope.
Oh, oh.
This is a vastly larger health pool to face the Iron Knuckles with than Toad. So if Toad makes a mistake against them, this can very quickly shift in Cranx's favor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for now, Toad is warping to the Temple of Time, obviously.
And there's the boss key for Ganon's castle.
Yeah, what a root seed. Oops AD at 90 minutes in. And then,
And boss key on Pierre.
boss key on Pierre on top of that. Oh, no, and Cranx missed the boomerang throw here, too.
Oh, yeah. But remember I said that there was a new trick I had learned? The slingshot trick in this Jabu.
Yeah, I'm using the slingshot trick mostly because I have no idea where to aim for the boomerang trick.
Same.
But Cranx does.
Ooh, but yeah, what a seed.
Yeah, this seed had everything. But as Tenacious Toad enters Ganon's castle and Cranx is facing Baronade, quick shout out, slightly delayed, to everyone who made this restream possible. Thank you to our runners, Tenacious Toad and Cranx, who I can only thank for putting on a heck of a show for us today. Thank you also to our trackers, Emerald Mousy and Bronze Snoop. And thank you to SaigoGetsuga for joining me in a commentary booth today. It was great having you.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm glad to be able to do comments with as well. Shoutouts to you.
Unfortunately, that kind of got cut off by your internet connection or mine, but I'm sure it was a lovely sentiment.
Oh, I was just saying, again, thank you for, shoutouts to you for restreaming.
My pleasure. Alright, let's see about that Iron Knuckle fight. Tenacious Toad doing the jump. Oh, I don't think that worked quite. Oh, that worked out, actually. Bigger on sword makes this fight much quicker. Yes, Ganon's castle boss key for Cranx.
So I think of all the things that happened here, the main thing that would have made this whole seed would be if Cranx just went straight for Hot Rodder and didn't worry about the rest of Child Goron City.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That would have shifted it in Cranx's favor.
But other than that, this whole thing with all the divergence, they reconverged really well.
These guys basically played vastly different seeds, just high-fived every now and then.
Yep.
Never saw the Lens of Truth.
Nope. No, and I think that's the only. So I think that might have been what was in Jabu Lens.
Oh, potentially, yeah. Or the final bottle.
I think we had all 4 bottles.
No, I think. Wrench Scrubs, Lake Lab Brew. Brutus Letter was on Shadow Floormaster, obviously, but where was the last one? There was also another wallet out there. There was another magic out there.
Oh, yeah.
Zora Tunic, I know we found somewhere, and Ice Arrows likewise, but I don't remember where. We have seen BGS.
Zora's Tunic was in Dodongos.
Oh, right, yeah. Or one of the scrubs, right?
It was actually the chest before
Oh,
Bomb
yeah.
Bag.
Bomb Flower Chest.
And good fight by Cranx.
And that is phase 2... No, phase 1 down of Ganon for Tenacious Toad. Meanwhile, Cranx is just about to enter Ganon's boss chamber.
Yep, the meat has been halfway tenderized.
Has been tenderized, now it's time to slice it. You should use your Master Sword that you got from the goddesses as a gift, but, you know, if you can't afford that, or if you can't get to that, store-bought is fine. Oh. And that is the final hit on Ganon for Tenacious Toad.
Get your GGs ready. And with that, that is GG for Tenacious Toad.
Finishing with a time of 3 hours, 15 minutes, and 4 seconds. Damn, this was a close race. And Cranx acknowledging Toad's win. Likely going to finish himself. Because, honestly, like, at this point, why wouldn't you?
Ganondorf and Ganon are just fun fights to deal with.
They are. And Ganon is rather quick to deal with. Given that we know all the tricks. Alright. Toad is immediately joining us for an interview, so I'm dragging him in. And Cranx should be here within a few minutes, hopefully.
Welcome in, Toad. GG's.
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 I thought I lost that for where the hovers were.
Honestly, we were worried you would. Did you intentionally just walk past that check as a child, or did you memory hold that for like 2 hours?
I usually don't do that check, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I think I walked by it twice.
Yeah, there were 2 moments where you were a child. The first moment at the beginning of the game, you walked by it, and then the second time you went child, we were thinking, oh, maybe he'll go back and check it. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, especially with nothing in Mitos, I was like, I put it off, and then maybe a Kokiri Forest Foolish will pop up, but that didn't happen.
So other than that, what were your overall thoughts on the seed? The all dungeons hint at an hour and a half in.
I hated that.
And in the end, you two got that information about, I don't know, 2 minutes apart?
Yeah, because as you got it in Hyrule Castle 2, then Cranx found the other one in the Colossus.
Yeah. That
Cranx. Sorry.
Not a good seed. I also got 20 skulls and then forgot to check it.
Well, the skulls had nothing to seed, so...
Yeah. Kakariko was kind of barren. I don't think there was anything very important there. Oh, the bow was there.
I mean, we
Yeah,
had
bow.
Sarius in the windmill, which kind of ended up directing Cranx towards Goron City in the very end. And GG's to Cranx as well, finishing in second place with a time of 3 hours, 17 minutes, and 17 seconds.
Damn, that was close.
Yeah, it was. So we think this might have been even closer. This might have been a lot closer, actually, if Cranx had decided in Goron City to not do this area bottom to top, but instead go for Hot Rod or Goron first. Because not only did talking to Darunia cost him some time, he also ended up accidentally missing the pot a bunch of times. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to drag Cranx in here as well now. As he
I
has
usually
signaled.
do top to bottom in Trialgorn City.
Welcome
right.
in, Cranx.
Welcome in, and GG's Cranx.
GG's.
GG's Cranx.
Man,
That actually got close.
Mido had it
Yeah.
out for you today. Jeez.
And I look at this. I look at the settings. I'm like, oh, this actually looks pretty nice. A lot of Sphere Zero checks. Okay, big Child 1 segment. Until an hour and a half in.
The forest kid could have had like 20 minutes in or something.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then I don't know how long you search for the Ocarina of Time hint, but yeah, getting that one that late is interesting.
You got that within
1 hour.
2 minutes of each other.
Nice.
Yeah, overall, it was an hour and a half until we saw the OoT. We were just losing it in the booth to be like, oh no.
Yeah, I already expected it at that point because of the Song and Ice. There weren't too many options left.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 at that point. That is true.
And Mido's never nice.
I didn't even know what was an ice until the end.
Serenade.
Yeah, I gambled on
No.
Ice and did it early.
A vanilla serenade.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing in it.
See, I think there were a lot of moments where you both just diverged you also converged at just similar times, and it was just at the very end it came down to the execution in Jabu and Ganon.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys didn't watch the 3 minutes of time lost in fire.
You as well?
You both went for pixel shot.
Yeah.
And I also climbed first because I looked to look up tutorials for pixel shot because I've never done it before.
Still, to pull it off, that was impressive.
Yeah, both of you kind of. It was evident both of you didn't have the setup 100% down, but both of you persevered and got that done, and was great to watch.
Yeah, I was close to looking it up.
Yeah, with Serenade early and I still skipped setting Scarecrow. I was like, I can do that next child segment, and then next child never came.
Yeah. Serenade would have been nice early this seed.
Mm-hmm.
Especially walking to Lake twice as adult.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have that. That was very nice.
Yeah, I mean Epona having Epona would have been really nice at some point during this seed.
Yeah.
But you know,
that might have saved me from falling down in the valley.
falling down in Valley?
I was going to GTG first through field, and I hooked slightly too low on the bridge, so I fell.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Quick save, quit in reverse.
Oh.
But yeah, aim for the sign up top, yells Bronze Noob in chat. That's
Other
an
than
idea.
that, any other thoughts or questions about the seed?
Actually, didn't feel too bad for an AD seed.
Did we find a third foolish? I didn't find that.
No.
Nope, we did.
No.
We did not. We did not
No.
see it.
Okay.
Would have to look
Might
around
have
for
been
that
in-
yourselves.
I don't even know. I think I've like Castle 2 and Cow Grotto.
Castle. No, I did Castle 2. That was the other OT hint.
Okay.
Castle 3.
Oh yeah, Castle
Oh
3 and
yeah,
Cow Grotto.
Castle 3 and Cow Grotto probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
That might have
which
been
ones I missed otherwise.